The Appalachian Mountains. They span thousands of miles, stretching from Canada down to Alabama. They are not just the backbone of eastern North America. They are one of the oldest mountain ranges on Earth, estimated to be around 1.2 billion years old. Think about that for a second. These peaks existed long before continents even fully separated. Because of this unimaginable age, the sheer scale of the wilderness, and the fact that so much remains untouched, the Appalachians have become a magnet for darkness, urban legends, and creatures that science refuses to acknowledge. Deep within the ancient, foggy forests, hikers and seasoned residents alike report strange, unsettling phenomena. One of the most common is the feeling of being watched, specifically by what locals call shadow people. These are large, looming, dark silhouettes that seem to dart between the trees just outside of your peripheral vision. They hide, they stalk, and they are always waiting. But perhaps the most chilling phenomenon relates to sound. If you are hiking alone, or if you become separated from your group, you might hear a whisper, you might hear a hiss, or, worst of all, you might hear your own name, clearly and softly called from the deep woods. And this brings us to the most vital piece of advice for survival in the Appalachian high country. The golden rule. If you hear anything, you don't hear it. You must pretend you are deaf. Do not stop. Do not look back. And most importantly, do not respond. Those who have responded, those who acknowledge that they heard the call, often report that the sound begins to get closer. The shadows move faster, and sometimes they simply vanish, never to be seen again. This landscape is also a haven for cryptids. Of course, the Appalachians are a hot spot for Bigfoot sightings. Descriptions usually involve a massive, hairy hominid standing close to 9 feet tall. Recordings from West Virginia in the late 2000s still fueled the debate over whether this creature is myth or mammal. Even more disturbing, however, is the skin originating in Native American folklore. These are shapeshifters beings that can take the form of animals, usually dogs or coyotes, but they possess unnervingly human-like eyes or walk with a distinctly unnatural gait. If you encounter an animal in the woods that seems just a little too clever, a little too aware of you, turn and walk the other way. And we can't forget the winged horrors. Back in the 1970s, reports emerged from Kentucky describing a large, powerful creature resembling a massive bear or gorilla, capable of walking upright on 2 legs. But the undisputed king of Appalachian mystery is the Mothman. First spotted in Point Pleasant in 1966, this creature is described as possessing giant bat-like wings and, most terrifyingly, large, glowing red eyes. Legend says the Mothman appears as an omen of disaster, but sometimes the scariest legends are the ones rooted in tragedy. Let's talk about the Bostian Bridge in North Carolina. On August 27, 1891, a terrible train derailment occurred here. The train plunged 55 feet, killing 23. Today, the legend says that every year, on the anniversary of the crash, the sound of screeching wheels, terrified screams, and the ghost of a uniformed train conductor, his neck horribly broken, can be seen searching the wreckage. This legend is so compelling that it attracted a group of amateur ghost hunters in 2010. They came to the bridge on the exact anniversary, hoping to witness the ghost train. Tragically, they didn't encounter the spirit of the 8091 wreck. They were hit by a very real, very active freight train. One man, Christopher Kaiser, sacrificed himself to save his girlfriend, but he lost his life, proving that sometimes believing too strongly in a harmless legend can lead you directly to a very real and fatal danger. The Appalachian Mountains hide much, from ancient shadows that call your name to historical tragedies that refuse to fade. Whether you believe in cryptids or ghosts, one thing is certain: this wilderness holds secrets that demand respect, or they will swallow you whole.